everybody. I'm Lara Trump coming to you from Studio 45 at Trump Tower in New York City. The more President Trump wins, the more women share in America's success. And that is exactly why we just launched the Women for Trump Coalition to keep that success growing for 4 more years. Joining me today is a co-chair of Women for Trump and my good friend, Dr. Gina Loudon. Gina, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, we have had the best week, haven't we?
We have had the best week. There is nothing like a room full of women that love our president because he has been such a good president for women. It was electric.
He really has. And actually, over 1,000 women joined us for the launch of the Women for Trump Coalition in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Let's take a look.
Trump 2020!
Yes, Donald Trump built that.
Trump derangement syndrome, okay?
I said, are we all on the Trump train? All aboard?
All aboard! Gina, if you weren't there, it was hard to describe how energized that room was, isn't it?
It really is. Such a diverse group of women, but all coming at their approach to politics, Laura, from the perspective usually of someone besides themselves. You know, women tend to put themselves second a lot, and sometimes farther even down that list than second. And so a lot of women were there because of the changes they've seen for their families, for their children, for their grandchildren. Even in some cases, I talked to some women who were immigrants who said that the reason they love this president is because of the experience they and their families had in other countries, and that they came here and that this president personifies for them and promises for them the American dream that they've lived their whole life.
Yeah, and part of the job really of the coalition overall, I think, is to dispel this myth that women in America, Gina, for some reason are not supposed to support this president. And you actually made that point in an opinion article that was published this week titled Women for Trump, There's No Conceding the Women's Vote to Liberals in 2020. Tell me about what you wrote.
That's right. American women are naturally independent, Lara, and that's why so many of them are gravitating to this president because he lets us be who we are. No one in this side of the aisle, no Trump supporter is ever going to tell you that you must believe a certain thing based on your gender or any other external factors, right? We are all about the American ideal, about the dream that we want to preserve for our children. And this president has done exactly that. No matter how you slice it, this president has been the women's president. He's created more than 6.2 million new jobs. More than half of those, Laura, have gone to women. We have 600,000 women who are all out of poverty that this president and his economic policies, Trump economics, has pulled up out of poverty. I don't know how you erase those numbers and try to pretend like something as simple as what some woman tells you to say, that you should vote for your gender just based on that and nothing else. These numbers are real numbers. These affect real people, real families, and real women, and that's why women love President Trump.
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise that the support for the president among women is growing because we have this booming economy. It's already produced a 50-some, 60-some year low in female unemployment. I think we'll probably get to an all-time low. But I agree with you. I don't know how the Democrats are going to argue against this. And I actually don't know how some women could possibly think about not supporting this president. This is a great economy if you're a woman.
Yes, it is. And that's not just because of the amazing things the president has done for women themselves in terms of the numbers that you and I have already mentioned. 600,000 women pulled out of poverty, 3.1 million new jobs for women. But think about this too. We love our husbands, we love our sons, and a lot of the things that have happened, even the lowest unemployment for people without a high school education. Yeah. That, for example, translates to women's sons being able to come home and get summer jobs, or women's kids being able to come home and get summer jobs. Those kinds of things make real differences in the lives of women. And I don't know if the other side measures that and just thinks that isn't important, but we know it is. And here's why we know, Laura, because every time someone gives $1 to a campaign, that means they are going to go vote for that person. And if you look at the numbers from the 2016 election, 25% of the president's donors were women. Well, so far, right now, that number has more than doubled. More than 50% of the president's donations now come from women. And this is not, they like to paint us as these rich women. I don't know why they're painting us as Walmart women. I'm never sure which it is. But the average donation to this president is $41. You know where those $41 donations come from, Laura? They come from those women, the 600,000 of them that he pulled out of poverty.
Yeah.
And this is why his momentum is unstoppable.
Yeah, and you actually, Gina, I feel like you got to feel a little bit bad for these Democrats because I really don't know how you argue against the success that this president has had. As far as I can tell, the way that they are tending to argue against it is basically by lying. They try every single day to come up with some new thing that will somehow insult women as it relates to this president. They go out of their way to lie about him. We saw actually on the debate stage with all the Democrats so many lies. But when you have safer communities, greater access to affordable health care, and so much more that this president has done, I mean, I guess all they have left are these false attacks.
It really is. It's almost pathetic to watch, and I find myself laughing because I feel like sometimes I spend a lot of time advising Democrats that if they actually wanted to win, maybe they should work with the president, and maybe they should have some ideas other than just trying to create these crazy conspiracy theories, because American women, we're really more shrewd than that. We're whole women. We're not about just our gender. American women, we play a lot of roles. We're professionals. We're wives. We're moms. You fill all of those roles. But we're also the keepers of our children's future and our children's children's future. So we're looking much more long-term at the things that are happening there. And we're not going to vote based on something simple that we're told we're supposed to believe, based on some crazy conspiracy theory. And especially when those conspiracy theories, straight along the way, from the moment this president came down that escalator, they've all been debunked.
Yep.
And I think women see that and they start to not trust those that are propagating these rumors that we know aren't true, because women are looking for results. And this is the president who has so many results that we literally had to form a website to cite all of his results, and that's Promises Kept. And people should look there on that website at promiseskept.com, because that will tell you how much this president has said he was going to do and has actually fulfilled. And there's even more to come, of course, in 2020.
Yeah, and you're right. We couldn't even keep up ourselves at the campaign, Gina, with how much this president has been able to accomplish despite everything against him. So promiseskept.com, that's huge. Yeah, people can always check that out. I think the most important message from the coalition launch is really that we're all going to have to help this president fight for victory next year, starting with getting organized. How can women across the country support the president, Gina?
I think it's really important. If you are one of these women, especially, you're the real voices we want. I mean, we want everybody who's been there from the beginning, who believed in this president. But for those women who have been positively impacted, whether it's the doubling of the child tax credit, whether it's some of the amazing things Ivanka has worked on around the world, whether it's being pulled out of poverty as one of the 600,000 that the president has helped do that with, or whether you're one whose life is just better, whether you're one of the 3.1 million women that got a job because of the president's economic policies, or whether you're just somebody whose family is more comfortable because maybe your child has a summer job, maybe you're having an easier time taking family vacations. Whatever it is your reason, we want you to be involved on our Women for Trump coalition. And so here's what we've done. We've tried to make it really easy for everybody. You can go to your phones right now and you can text the word empower, because that's what this president has done for women in America. The word empower, and it's so easy. Text it to 88022. That's 88022, the word empower, and we'll get you all signed, sealed, and delivered, and you will be an official woman for Trump, and you get to join us as we go across America and join hands and hearts for this president who we know has our future. And here's the other thing, too. We also created a special website that is just for women on the Donald J. Trump website. You can go to women.donaldjtrump.com. That's women.donaldjtrump.com. DonaldJTrump.com. Bit of a tongue twister, but we got it out there. Anyway, we want women to go and sign up so that they have all the alerts. They know what cities we're going to be in. They know what we're working on. And they can actually take an active role in a position on this campaign. If they want to lead in their county or their state, they want to watch the polls for us on Election Day. There is every kind of job you could possibly imagine and every kind of volunteer capacity that you can possibly imagine. And we want every single woman who understands the importance really of the most important election of our entire life, Laura. You said it best on the stage at the Women for Trump rally. We need them all, and we have to win in big margins because we don't know what kind of stunts the left might pull.
That's right.
But we think we can because we know that American women don't want socialism. American women want this president back elected in 2020.
They do, yep. So if you're a woman, even if you just decided today that you want to support the president, we want you on our team. We are open to everyone. The Democrats always say they will get the women's vote, and we are going to change that in 2020. So thank you, Gina. Thank you for being an incredible co-chair of our Women for Trump coalition. We are so excited to get it launched and to expand our footprint all across this country. And you are such a great role model for so many women. And thank you all you do every day for this president.
Laura, thank you. Thank you, and I always have to say this, thank you and the First Family for standing strong for we Americans out there. I get it all the time from people, how much it means to them, not just to know that this president is fighting for us, but that your whole family is so dedicated to our future. Thank you.
Absolutely. Support for the president among women is growing stronger than ever. That's why the Women for Trump coalition will help bring home a tremendous victory in 2020 for Donald Trump and for America. That's the real news for today. I'm Laura Trump from Studio 45 at Trump Tower in New York City. Thanks for joining us, everybody.